My name is Gabby Tofts. I'm a garden designer living in Seaford, and this project is going to be a community bench which will sit on the pier at Seaford Splashpoint. Well, I'm passionate about Seaford and the location of Seaford, the fact that it's nestled in such beautiful landscape. I love walking my dog on the downs, I love swimming in the sea and kayaking around the cliffs, and sometimes even running up Seaford Head. These are the things that make me really happy. Well, the idea for this project first came into our minds when we were working on a previous project for the National Trust at Birling Gap. We had been asked to create large areas of seating, so we made long curved benches where a lot of people could sit together. And what we noticed was that there was a very warm and friendly atmosphere amongst the picnickers and those who were coming together who might have been strangers to start with, but they quickly became friendly with each other. And we thought to ourselves, wouldn't this be a fantastic thing for Seaford? Perhaps we could have something like this on Seaford seafront. Well, I think that Splashpoint Pier is a really inspirational place. In all weathers, it's beautiful. You get the salt spray, the wind and the waves. It's what Seaford is all about. So we are standing in the workshop of Christian Funnell, the sculptor. So I had my eureka moment when I walked into the Peace Garden in Seaford, and there were 4 undulating topped gabion benches. Yes, I'd found the person who could build my gabions at Birling Gap. So that was the start of the collaboration with Christian. And so here we are in Christian's workshop. The shop is a very exciting place. It's full of loads of stuff, packed to the rafters. And Christian's actually working on a section of the model for the bench that we're going to be bringing to Seaford. Wow, that's amazing. So tell us about the inspiration for the fish-shaped benches.
Well, I thought it'd be nice to make a bench that goes on and on and on and on, because there's a lot of benches all over the area, Cookmere and Seaford, and there's like a rash of benches and they're relentless. So this bench is actually a flowing stream of a bench that becomes a sculpture, and it's actually improved by the plaques that are put on it. It becomes more beautiful and more interesting because it's covered in comments and memorials and happy events from the community. So it becomes a living, breathing sculpture, hopefully, rather than just a bench.
Well, there's a wonderful group of volunteers in Seaford called the Seaford Seafront Regeneration Group, quite a mouthful, and we took our idea for the bench to them, and at the same time they were already thinking along similar lines. The pier was a perfect location because previously it had been almost shut off as more of a utilitarian area, not somewhere for visitors to use. A wonderful place with fantastic views, and so the idea gelled with both of us that we could make something beautiful for Seaford. And what was the inspiration behind this idea?
Well, obviously it's a love of the summer sea with mackerel and whitebait chasing each other about, and the rolling nature of huge bits of steel that I've witnessed in the manufacture of trawlers locally, and along with that maybe paintings from the 30s of local seascapes and by Paul Nash and his integration of steel and wood into a landscape.
So all that has come together to influence the shape of this bench.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So Christian, I'm really interested in how you're actually going to build this bench because it looks, really interesting. How will you make these huge curved backs of the fish?
Basically, it's all plasma cut out of 6mm plate that will then go on to be galvanised, so it should last for many, many years. It will be rolled in a factory, the sheet, and then cut to fit so it slopes back slightly so it's comfortable. All the fixings will have to be stainless steel.
Many people will ask will it be fixed to the concrete of the pier so that it doesn't blow away?
I think it will definitely have to be, yeah. Thick stainless steel resin bolts at every fish.
Great, it's got to withstand the
Hurricanes.
elements.
Yeah.
Right. So we're looking for community help. We would like Seaford folk to support this project by buying a fish. We have got several fishy opportunities for you to purchase, and the first one is the sprat. This is a little fish that is a stainless steel plaque, and it can have a name printed on it, any name, so you can name your own fish. So the next size fish is the sardine, and this is a chance to express yourself a little bit more, to celebrate all sorts of special events in your life. It could be a birth, a wedding, an anniversary. It could be remembering a loved one. We also want to see some poetry. We want you to inspire us with your love of the sea. We want to also see Seaford clubs and organisations joining us by buying a fish and putting their names on those too. So Christian, have you had any feedback about the project so far?
Only positive.
That's great.
It was at the meeting at the council, they unanimously voted for it and they said there's a real need for it. So I'm very excited and think it's going to be a great thing.
So we think this is going to be really good for Seaford. We've had a lot of positive feedback already, people wanting to buy the fish, and we think it's quite exciting that the pier will become a destination, whereas at one time it was blocked off. Now it's opened up and it will be the place everyone wants to go, both visitors and locals alike. It would be really great if the people of Seaford felt that this bench belonged to them. It would be something for the people of Seaford to feel really proud of, I think.
Yeah, it's going to provide 7 different angles of fishes against 7 different winds that Seaford is always accosted by.
Thank you very much, Christian, for showing us this model, and we're looking forward very much to seeing it come alive. As you can see, this bench is inspired by its location. I'd like your opinion on this seating project for the Splashpoint pier. What do you think?
I'm really excited by it because we've been looking at this concept for the jetty for a long time, and I'd imagined a straight row of back-to-back seats. This is more imaginative, it's fun, it will be well used, and it will pull people to this end of the beach, and it's great. It's one of the nicest, most imaginative, thoughtful designs that I've seen for a long time.
This is a neglected end of the beach, but it's the beach part that everyone in Seaford loves. Everyone comes down here, it's gorgeous, and to see something positive, modern and very artistically beautiful going in down here is a joy. Oh, love it.
And can I ask both of you, Roger and Mary, would you be the first to put your names down for the inscription on one of the fishes?
I've been looking to try and put a subscription on one of those benches, but it's impossible, so this is a much better idea. And I'm hoping it'll pay for itself, yes?
And that's the general idea, yes.
There you
it
go.
will.
What could be better?
Yes. Welcome to Seaford's new community seating experience.
the shoal.